Good evening, everybody. So you're going to notice from here on out that the content of this page is actually going to take a little bit of a different structure. I've figured out a way, I think, that I can take all of my skills and use them so that it makes what I do a little bit more relatable to you. And it was perfect to start with this week because we actually get to start with a full moon in Virgo. I recently read another astrologer's take on today's full moon in Virgo, and their headline read, "Housewife on Acid." Dramatic enough for this Leo. It works. It was enough to get my attention anyways. It's actually a rather big dichotomy of an experience with a moon in Virgo. It wants to make sense of it all. How we give words to the unseen, like our feelings, has become every writer's conundrum and creative mission. There's no limit to the amount of ways we come up with to make our emotional process relatable. And for Virgo, anything that isn't logical is like being lost at sea. And you'll come out the other side with a huge vulnerability hangover the longer you're there. It's really no different than a night of partying and messing with substances that pull you from a tangible reality and into the underworld of escapism. But for the sake of making sure that we touch on how best to utilize this energy presented with us tonight, let's have a look at the amazing opportunity represented by our valuable Virgoan energy. Intention does not translate to reality. Virgo doesn't entertain anything that doesn't fit into a proper category, can't be analyzed, or doesn't have a method of deduction to truly pinpoint the root cause or the keys of potential. It isn't afraid to get down to the nitty-gritty little stuff to make sure the bigger picture comes together. The challenge with this moon is learning to figure out what is a petty detail and what is important. Virgos don't really purge. They are able to make use of everything, including organizing space mentally, emotionally, or physically. After living with one for 6 months, it was clear she had the ability to find a place for absolutely everything, and often talked about utilizing space, which was a bit of a challenge with 2 adults and 5 children under one roof. And I absolutely love this. And I haven't adopted all that she does. I don't have the patience to go to those lengths as a Leo. But I must admit, some stuff was pretty brilliant. Virgo is also concerned with the welfare of everyone. And as such, they have something for every ailment that could hit you. Another one of the reasons why they don't throw anything out. So you've got all this stuff. And if the idea isn't about actually getting rid of anything, what the heck are you supposed to do? Virgo is the master of analyzing and categorizing, deciding what's most important and what should come after that. Think lists or flowcharts. They're experts in time management. They even know how much time should be spent on one thing before moving on to the next. The schedules are a lifeline, and they dare not be late for anything. Things that are less important fall to the wayside and are merely just given less attention. So Virgo moons would have a compulsive drive to appear quite well put together and be quite nervous or twitchy if they don't feel confident in their precise skills. Virgo moons need to focus on critical thinking in a positive manner, or their physical health is sure to pay the price. For earthy signs, emotions are often felt in the physical body first before they come to the attention of the mental or emotional process. So during this full moon, these questions might be quite essential to harnessing the essence of Virgo energy. Number 1, what's most important to me? How might I create a realistic schedule to meet my needs and the needs of others? What's less important that can take a back seat or be filler for unexpected downtime? 2, where in my life am I afraid of not looking my very best? Where is it that I've possibly placed a perfectionist title on myself that leads me to unnecessary stress and strain? And 3, what is my body saying to me? Where am I experiencing aches, pains, or symptoms? Where am I in my environment when this takes place? Where am I repressing something that needs to be brought out into the open? Trusting in the power of the mind to find your triggers and work to release and forgive moving forward. And trust that it will come with a bit of patience and diligence. Stay tuned for little tips and reminders to keep on track this week. And I'll also provide extra resources that you guys can read. And then we'll also have a talk about the Virgo responsibility in the physical body. So we're getting into the pancreas, the spleen, and the intestines, and how you can maintain your health in those areas. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and share. If you're curious about where the Virgo is in your natal chart, feel free to send me a message to inquire about how to get your very own life manual. This is Mandy Metz, your goddess of goodness. Make your week a sensational one.